Good morning. My name is Tahgi Turner, and I'm a student ambassador.
My name is Bilal. I'm the Secretary of Student Ambassador.
And today we're going to talk about how we talk to students and discover various problems in the community here at CSU and what we actually did to resolve those problems.
Correct. So starting with how we really got to know about the problems, basically how we really knew about the problems were, right after we got enrolled in the student ambassador position, we were like, hey, what is the best way to know about what's going on in CSU? So we started approaching other students on campuses to be like, hey, what are something that might be bothering you on campus? What is something that you're like, hey, this is an issue that's happening on campus? They were really talking about how they were having issues related with safety escort, related with how safety was really handled on campus, and how homelessness was really big issues around campus. One of the big instances that they were really talking about was how there was one homeless person who really walked in their middle of their exam and was like, hey, could I have a couple of dollars? Which is really alarming for us to know that anybody can really walk in the middle of an exam and just be like, hey, can I have some money? That's one of the big issues that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm. And so we decided to have a meeting with the CSU police department, the chief of police, and the conversation was very open-ended, and it worked. It worked to at least establish a baseline for students to be heard and for problems to be solved. So we approached the conversation with the principle of conservation and correction rather than abstractions and complaints, which led actually to a partnership between the student ambassadors and the police department, because what we actually uncovered was that 75% of students have no idea about the resources on campus that are related to safety. So that's pretty much where we ended up from that point.
And, further talking about it was how they were really marketing it really well, but it was not reached out to the students. Only 25% of the students really knew there's resources on campus that CSU PD was providing. Because if 25% only know about the resources, that means the 75% of outreach of students, they're not really got to know about what's really going on. They were really, they have the Guardian app. They were, in case there's a big there's an emergency, you could press, they have the button, an emergency button on the app, and you could just press it, and it will really call the police department. They will really patch you in, and they will know hey, that is where the bigger alert. It's more of like an Amber Alert system, where once you press that button, it would send a location that at this specific place is the issue that's happening. Additionally, on that app, you could do a non-emergency form, for example, how the homeless person entered the classroom and was asking for money. That would be more of a non-emergency related, and you could just fill out a quick form saying that this has happened. Rather than them spending a lot of their resources dispatching police officers out there, rather than doing a non-emergency form, they get to know that, hey, something like that really happened on campus.
However, they do have a program that they're implementing currently with co-responder teams that is a combination of an officer and a social worker. And these co-responder teams are supposed to be in the process of being established so that they can address those types of issues. So for these reasons, we decided to partner with the CSU PD, specifically offering them our marketing team to help them market the safety resources, to the actual students, the student body, in a more efficient way. As well as with the homeless, we decided that although we respect people's lives and we don't want to, treat anybody unfairly, we cannot incentivize homelessness. So we found a solution that involved partnering with Chief Petrie to actually have a conversation with homeless shelters around downtown Cleveland to see if there's a program or some sort of way that we can actually help the homelessness problem in an efficient humanitarian way instead of just having them arrested or, things like that. So for these reasons, that's pretty much how we have addressed the problem.
Correct. Additionally, I would like to really, talk about that. Please reach out to us. Please do reach out to us related to any issues that might be related to anything on campus that might be happening. Anything that related to maybe ESCO related issues, please reach out to us, specifically me and Tahgi, because we are closely working with Chief Petri. Each month we have a meeting with her where we discuss the issues that have arisen in that meeting, or that are there upcoming ways to really solve problems that might be happening on campus.
So that is pretty much who we are and what we've done and where we're going. So thanks for listening.
Hi, I'm Krisha.
Hey, I'm Mohammed Saif. We are one of the student ambassadors of Cleveland State University.
Recently, we have found many students are facing issues regarding advising office, and most of the students who were complaining were from College of Arts and Sciences, and we decided to act upon that and email College of Arts and Sciences to discuss this issue and come up with the solutions.
Appreciating the Office of Dean of College of Arts and Sciences, the Assistant Dean, Kristy, replied to us in a very positive way in terms of welcoming us and listening to the problems students have been facing. She arranged a meeting with the Dean of College of Arts and Sciences, Andrew E. Kersten, with two of his assistant deans, Kristy herself and Jessica. In the meeting, we discussed what the problems students are facing and what solutions we can give them back.
So, discussing about the meeting, it was so welcoming to see how they were all ready to hear and discuss how students should not face this problem, and they are trying to solve on their behalf as well. And from the meeting, these three solutions are most prevalent that they are acting upon right now. First of all, that they are sending all the surveys after the advising is done to the students on how their advising experience was. Second of all, they are also sending follow-up emails on what was discussed in the advising meeting and how it will affect their program and degree later on, which will ensure that there will be no miscommunication between the student and the advisors. So moving forward, our plan is
the future scope of this meeting is to have another meeting with CISP and Global to have a common bottom line in terms of advising new students coming to our university. The second future goal of this meeting is to arrange a training session for advisors in terms of not having any kind of miscommunication between the students and advisors. The third future goal of this meeting is to get us on board of panelists, where we tell the other advisors if students are still having any issues, and this is due to have to be held in early fall time.
That was all from our side. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Rachel Rankin, and I'm a student ambassador at Cleveland State University.
Hello, I'm Alana Carian, and I am also a student ambassador. We met with Dr. Summers to discuss some issues that were told us by students on our surveys, some including usage of their website, costs of services, and there was some other misconceptions on how that they're students, graduate students, but they're actually doctoral and actual counselors in the office. So there was a big gap in communication between the students and the counseling center. So we perceive those barriers, and we are planning to work with them on that.
Through meeting with Dr. Summers, we learned the ways that the counseling center operates. The plan moving forward is to participate as student liaisons with the counseling center and spread more information to counteract the misinformation, such as the fact that counseling is free. Use the service. What else do we use?
So we believe that resources such as the counseling center can promote a better overall well-being and experience for students on campus, and that's why it's awesome. So use the services. Yes.
Hello CSU, I'm Brook.
Hello CSU, it's Saadman Ahsan here.
And we're the marketing team. I'd like to talk about the progress we're up till now. So we are successfully into 4 different social media platforms, which are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. We started posted weekly basis in our social media accounts to let the people know that we are active on our social media platforms, and also the students can know more about our organization through social media, and they can know more depth about us. They can also mention all of the issues, and they can connect us to social media platforms. And we're planning to expand our social media numbers into bigger, as in we would like to make a Twitter account next time.
Marketing is important because we get to promote student ambassadors and spread their mission, activities, and opportunities. It's good to post on our social media platforms because that's where our generation and most of the campus community is actively on social media. We also created a survey link for students to post about their thoughts, which has been posted over our social media platforms and it can easily be accessed. We will be responding to the surveys and directing the campus community to student ambassadors and post about the updates regarding the survey responses.
We can use our social media platforms to market our organization throughout the campus, and all the people of the campus, those who use the social media platform. So it's an advantage for us to market us through social media accounts. We're also planning to host a Q&A soon, and you'll get all the updates through our social media accounts. And I would like to say to all of you that stay connected and stay tuned.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at CSU Student Ambassadors and stay updated with what we are doing on campus. Thank you.
Thank you.
So hopefully that gives you a sense of who we are and what we've been working on. And again, what our vision is from a broader perspective, what our vision is here for Cleveland State and for the role that peer problem solving can have in terms of building community, building engagement, and helping all students to develop a relationship with Cleveland State, where we really can highlight some of the experiences of being heard and being held and being supported as they matriculate through their college years and college experience.
So this was what we just achieved in the first month, and moving on, there are plans, short-term plans, long-term plans. Again, as we mentioned in the starting, that this is a well-organized program with everything that we are keeping in mind to achieve. And hopefully we will achieve that for sure with the team we have. And you will be getting updates from our end in the near future about our future plans and everything. But it is again important as we close now that we are nothing without you. You need to reach out to us. We are here. We did our job by being over here. Now it is your job to be there for us with your queries, message us. If you see us in person, stop us, talk to us. We would be over there with you, standing. If there are any problems, if you think we are not doing well at any point, please do let us know. We will work through it. We will make sure that the stuff is talked about and being sorted out. And yes, the service we were doing, we take the consent as well. We ask that if you are comfortable enough to share your name and your email address so we can do a follow-up so you do know where your case is standing. So it wouldn't be just words. And I'm sure with all the work you heard just from our student ambassadors, you know where we're standing and how really we're working. So thank you very much. And then I would end from my part, with the saying of Muhammad Ali that the service to others is the rent that you pay to live in this world. And that's what we keep in our mind as student ambassadors. And we will do our part, we will do our service, and then we will leave the world with doing whatever is best. Thank you.
Thank you.